All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inner Peace Sunday. Just give me a few moments. I just find out that my poster is having a wrong date. I just fixed it, but when I fix it, I forgot to share. So give me 2 minutes to share. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Thank you, everyone, for waiting. A little bit delay, but hopefully it shouldn't be taking too much of your time. All right. Okay. I forgot to turn this off. Okay. So everything is went okay. So how are you, everyone? I hope you are still practicing meditation regularly. And today is closing to the event in what is called Valentine Day. So we are gonna talk about love sometime in these following 2 weeks or maybe the whole month. Since it's an event that sometime maybe people may be wondering how can they have their love or their relationship last, or would it be last, or what could happen if something gone wrong? What can we do? All right. In this case, today we're gonna share that wisdom, and the topic today is how does love gone wrong. Before we go to that part, if you just new or just watching this, please don't be shy by leaving the comment or telling where you from or your local time, so we can get to know each other. For those of you who are at the moment watching and already joined, well, you know what to do, right? All right, Mr. Hero. Let's see your comment from Tokyo at 5 a.m. Monday too. It's national holiday, so my heart is super sabai. Oh yes, when it's holiday, everything is always good. I know how that feel, right? All right, me too. So when it's sabai, everything is sabai. Who else is watching? Miss Kathleen, thank you for joining. All right, so today, since I'm a little bit delayed about 2 to 3 minutes, how about we start now so we can, enjoy the story. It's quite long, but I think it will be worthwhile. But let me tell you ahead of time that this presentation that I am preparing for you at the moment is not perfect yet, but is enough to get your understanding. The perfect one I will be use it once again sometime this week for my class in the Tuesday and Thursday. It will have translation and everything complete. So therefore, please enjoy the time with me at this session today. All right, here we go. How does love gone wrong? When everyone's, since our time is already passing that, I mean, you guys, so probably is gone beyond that part already. But hey, it is something to learn too, right? So, how does love gone wrong at this time? People, when they are, still in blooming, uh, young, things like that, looking for love. I'm sure everyone looking for that too when they were young, and sometimes until now too. The thing is, when they have it, they expect it to be last. Or sometimes if they have it, but then they lost it. What could have gone wrong? What is the cause of love? How can make it last? Well, today we're gonna talk about that. But mostly, I have only one story, but for the Thursday class, there will be the good story too. But this one will be the negative story, but it give you a good example of what's going on. I hope you enjoy it. All right, so let's go. Before we get to that part, I have to sell my stuff, right? For those of you who are new and you have not followed this yet, I suggest you do. Because in case you like to meditate and looking for the wisdom video that you like to study, this can also be a place where you can watch. And this is my complete collection of my record of video live and video that I made. You can check out on the playlist. Either way, the name of the channel I made it is called Great Teaching Monk. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Since I have not been active for quite 2 months, I'll say. So sometimes the channel doesn't give you the notification when it's come back again. So in this case, what you can do is unsubscribe and resubscribe. Press the bell too to get notification. This it can help to come back on. Okay, in case you are wondering when I'm gonna post a new video, this can help you catching up. Of course, it's free of charge. But if you like the YouTube, don't forget to I suggest get the premium. I don't get anything out of that. The thing is that when you watch it, there's no advertising. That's a good thing when you meditate, right? All right. For those of you who like just enjoy in Facebook and it's free. Here you can also watch live and it will be notify you whenever there is live. But please take a note. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, so you can share good thing to people. Good thing come to those who share. All right. And here goes the story of example. How does love gone wrong? This one taken from the past story of the Buddha. It's called Takka Jataka, which is the number there were 500 of the story that the Buddha tell in his past life, according in the scripture. However, this one is number 633. So, what is about? Yes, it's in Thai. I get a picture from there to get you an idea what I'm saying. But it hadn't been completely translated just yet. But hopefully it should be enough for you to get understanding. All right, let's see. Oh, we got someone. Miss Kwan Lak. Well, if you're there, welcome. Okay. All right. First of all, once upon a time in the city named Benares. Yes. There was once a woman who is born in a rich family, a politics family too. But she also special, very beautiful. But when there is beautiful flowers, there comes a thorns. Not just a thorn, many thorns like roses. So therefore, she was very beautiful, but she has a very bad temper. Bad to the point that none can stand her, even her servant. Whenever she get angry, she always beating up her servant, and with no way of fighting back. With her parent is very powerful, and she is very influential. Therefore, none of them kind of like go against her. But this summing up bit by bit into their mind. And then one day, she likes to enjoy herself sightseeing in the forest. So she took her servant and take them out. And they went with her to escort. Of course, not by their free will. So what happened is they enjoy and she was swimming by herself with a group of servants who is not willing. But then one day at that time, in the afternoon, there was a storm coming and lightning too, striking somewhere nearby. The servants were very, alarmed, and whenever they're lightning, they just run away. And it's raining very hard after. But then, when they run away, they just run for their life. But then as they run away, they forgot about their master. And so, one of them said, hey, we should go take her back. But the rest of them said, well, she is not nice to us. Let's see how she will handle herself. And so, they all left her alone. And as it is, she is a very, a rich kid. Like you can see in many story, rich kids always, having big people, doing bad things to people don't like them. So as when she is alone, she was swallowed by the current of the river that took her. And so as is that, she lost in the river. And then when the storm is over, they came to look for her afterward, but she has been lost. So they thought that she already dead. And as she flowed with the current, she screaming for help. Not far from where she was staying, there was a hermit who was meditating, heard her cries. So he rushed out swimming to help her. And as she, lost her consciousness for many days, he nursed her back to her good health. And as time goes, she feels more comfort and she feels gratitude for the person who saved her life. But the thing is, she doesn't want to leave. And so she kind of like want to stay, so she tried to get intimate with the hermit. And since he's young too, and quite nice and good looking. So as it is, she began to fall in love with him, and that's not long after. She thought that she could not go back when she decided to stay with him, and then he began to quit hermit life and living as a family, living with her, and then they moving their place from the forest into the city, making a living. But he's a hermit. He's not a rich, but she was from the wealthy family, so living a life with him, even though she feels safe, but she is not quite well. And so, as she living poorly with the hermit, but still just enough to get by. And then one day, things happen. There was a group of bandits raid the city, and a small village actually. And then they took and robbed everything out from the people. Then when the head of the bandits saw these wealthy man daughters, she just took her for his wife. But the hermit, since he is powerless and he cannot help her, but he still love her, he tried to find many ways, but it is still not, you know, not knowing of how or where she is. Between the bandit, when they left the city, they don't. No one know where they hide. Their hideout is. So as he take her, the bandit and the head of the bandit take her for his wife, she begin to live comfortably and living with the head of the bandit. Everyone's treating her like a queen. So she living herself quite comfortably. But then when she thought of her previous husband, she thought that if he come to get me back, there will be trouble for me. I don't want to live the comfort life. So she's scheming an evil plan. And this is when love has gone wrong. Yes. Thank you, Miss Linear, for sharing. Hope you enjoy your meditation with me and the story today. Before we gonna get to that, here goes the story. Then she sent the messenger, let one of her servant send this message the to her previous husband in the town. And when the husband received the message, he rushed out to come and help her. When he met her secretly behind the bandits, she took him into the secret place where she told him that, please wait here. We can sneak out together after when the night is come. So he waited for her in that place where she told her to. Then she went back to tell the bandit that, there is someone come to, kind of like come to kill you. I know where he is. And then, really? Someone come to kill me? And he believed her. And so, as he read that place with, her husband, he never killed and he never hurt anyone. And he is quite straight, honest, forward. When the bandit catch him red on, he couldn't fight or he couldn't do anything because, he's not strong. Then the hermit beating him up very bad. But when he realized, her husband realized that he has been tricked by his wife. He realized this. He said only 4 words that kind of like coming out from his screaming instead of cursing her or saying anything. He know that he cannot fight back and he know that he gonna die. So that's he tried to say something that tried to, warning people of the evil woman that his wife used to be. So he said this, a woman who is ungrateful, who is very short tempered and having malice, trying to kill her friend, and you know, a person who is very uh, slandering, something like this. I couldn't find a short word yet, but he said something like strangling, ungrateful, short temper, and uh, malicing toward his friend, toward her friend. He keep repeating these four words. Beating up by the bandit, he couldn't fight back. He got tired and got beating up until the bandit began to realize why he keep only saying this. So he stopped and said, "Hey, who are you? What are you saying?" Then finally, the husband realized it and he said, "Finally, you wanna listen to me now? Yeah, go ahead and say it." Then he tell the whole story of what's going on between her and him. The bandit was, "Oh, really? What you saying is true? I am used to be hermit. I never lies." But then beating up, he couldn't speaking too much. He don't have strength anymore. So the bandit fear for himself realized it is gonna happen to him too when he has no more use to her. So he scheming the thing back at her too by came and tell her, "Hey, I'm gonna chop off his head tomorrow. Will you come and help me killing this person?" "Sure, why not? Because if you now believe that there will be no one to get me back and no one to, help him anymore." So the bandit said, "Hold him still, my love, and I shall cut off his head." Instead, when she turning back and holding him just like you see in the picture, he cut off her head instead. Of course, it's quite gruesome, so they censor picture, okay? All right. So after this, when she was, when she was killed, the bandit ordered his servant or his people to, get back, nursing him, treating the husband back to his own health. He stayed there for quite a few days, and then after, he asking for forgiveness from the hermit. The hermit don't really mind, and he feel like enough with the family life. I better go back to my own life I used to be as a hermit. So he decided to leave leave the city and head for to the forest where he used to live. But the bandit realized that if he lived his life the same thing, who knows what would guarantee he want to live his life with the peaceful just like the hermit. So he studied under the apprentice as of the hermit. So they live together in a far away deep in the forest, never be bothered by the bandit or people anymore. As you can see in the story, people when they have love, they have kind of like causes that making them falling in love just like in this story, whether it's by the bandit or the hermit who love this woman, because both of them they are doing something together, helping each other and getting close. Thus they begin to fall love and relationship together. But sometimes if they live and but they do not taking care of each other, sometimes it turns from love to hatred, just like in the present life case story that you may have heard about many years ago. Just like in this story, of course, I get it from Google. I don't get any thing, just so the courtesy of the Google via internet from variety source. Okay, just like in this example case of this Hollywood star, when they were meeting each other, they love together. But then as time goes by, they don't, taking care of each other quite well. So that's from love turn to hate, just like you have already heard in the news, isn't it? Most of you, I think many of you may have heard the news. If you want to know, just go and find it out. All right. And as it is, this is one example story similar to this story, but it's except it's just not hurt killing. All right. So as it is, everyone, the cause of love and affection that everyone can have is from these two sources by the Buddha. One, they used to living together from their previous existence. Of course, if you are study Buddhism, life continue to exist in the cycle of rebirth. And if one used to live together and be together at some time, when they see each other, they begin to have the same feeling. Whether how long or short doesn't really matter. But what's matter is if they used to loving or living together, then they see each other, they feel affection toward like that. And another that making these that people having affection is they supporting each other in the present, just like in the story that I showed you, and also the example case that just mentioned before we show this slide. And so by living together to have the relationship last and longer, there are four qualities one must have and cherish and practice. Otherwise, it will be completely gone wrong, just like in the story that I mentioned or the example case that I brought it up. Number one, they should have the same faith. Faith in here is lifestyle, bringing up together, or kind of like having the same beliefs. If they have living in a different religion, it will be quite difficult, but it's nothing bad. But if it lasts longer, have the same belief, it will help. Or have the same kind of background, it will help each other last longer. Aside from this faith, what also required is having the same morality and virtue. If you recall back and the story that I just mentioned, or the example case that I brought up, they don't have the same virtue, isn't it? That is why, example in here, like for example, if a man is a drunkard, or who is like to drinking, by the woman who is like to live peacefully and don't drink, they don't go along very well, isn't it? And it won't be last. I think you can imagine the picture. Or in the story, the lady was very short-tempered. She will do anything to get herself be satisfied and happy, disregard of who it is. So her morality is not really quite well. While the hermit himself is very pure, so as you can see how long it would last. In the end, he will be the one who got beat up. Or number three, they must practice generosity. Generosity in here not just like donation and things. What in here is forgiving each other. Be generous. If someone has did some mistake or making something wrong, they must be ready to forgive. Because otherwise it won't be last. If one hated against each other, how can the other live peacefully together then? That's number three. And last, the most important is they must have the same level of intelligence or wisdom. Because otherwise, it's not going to be having the same communication. Because otherwise, I'm sure you guys have a family or having a relationship before. When you cannot speak in the same language or same level of understanding, how can you make it last? But there will be some cases work, but it require a lot of generosity and things. But either way, if for one to have it last and smooth relationship, this four quality is a must. So that's this now. If you want to start relationship, or if you are looking for your partnerships, at the very least, you should following this four quality to help it last. But please, if you are already good as you are, living alone is also not a bad option. Alright, everyone. Understand on this part. I hope you enjoy your session with me today. Before we end, here is some of the words from the Buddha wisdom that I like to share. He said in here, here in householders, if both wife and husband decide to behold each other in this very life and in the life to come, and both are matched in faith, matched in morality, matched in generosity, matched in wisdom, then do they behold each other in this very life and the life to come. It will not be just last for this present, but it will affect to the next too. Hopefully, this could be a good wisdom for this upcoming Valentine Day. And are you ready for the meditation, everyone? If you are, don't forget to, check yourself 3 things before we're gonna start. Check number one, your mobile phone. Is it in silent, or at the very least it doesn't disturb your inner peace time? Number two, do you want to use toilet? Now is the time. And last but not least, check and make sure whether the room you are meditating is suitable for your meditation. Alright, today is Sunday, so our video meditation will be quite different. It will be with nature, with the water sound, like regularly, for those who don't know. But if you are nighttime, just like tomorrow session, it will be in music. Alright, so let's go check yourself. If you are set, don't forget to leave some comments so I know that you are there. For those of you, Miss Yumi, or you came late, don't worry. You can watch the rerun. Hope you enjoy it. Alright. Hello, Miss Claudia. Okay, thank you for coming. Alright, if you are set, I think it is time. Let us begin our inner peace moment. So check yourself and adjusting properly. Check and see whether there is any tension or uncomfortable feeling. Relax every single part. And then gently close your eyes to disconnect from any distraction. Feeling as if you are about to take a rest. Begin to relax from the top of your head down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. No need to use your eyes or try looking inside during the meditation. Making your face become soft and smile to yourself, opening the path of joy and happiness into the mind. Continue to relax further down to your neck and shoulder, adjusting your back and body properly, free from all the tension that may arise. Relax both of your arms, forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Continue further down from your hip to your legs and knees, down to the tips of your toes, making sure that yourself is properly adjusted. You should feel that you are content. Enjoy in this position from this moment. No need to concern over your body as you feel comfortable, light, relaxed and comfortable, feeling like your whole body is empty and transparent. Continue maintain this feeling as you are about to continue adjusting the mind. Begin by imagine that you are alone, sitting in a place that you like to be by yourself, like somewhere on top of a mountain in the forest, or somewhere near the river, making you feeling calm, relaxed, and free from the worry. Very much relaxed on both body and mind. Just take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring back the mind and gently resting inside. Let the mind stay inside yourself at any point that you like to rest or familiar. Stay there. Take a rest. No need to do anything else but maintain your relaxation while you observing the mind within your body. And by observing, we use our feeling to feel that the mind is stay there inside yourself. Be patient like a good observer. No need to do anything else but to feel or observe. Let yourself take a rest, both body and mind. Continue them in the balance. If you forcing yourself, there would be tension. As you continue with the tension feeling, you would be struggle and become bored, feeling like you want to give up or open your eyes, wondering how long it is. But if you are relaxing too much, you might fall asleep, or the flow of thoughts keep coming in without ending, like a ship lost in the ocean, keep, keep drifting on and on without ending. Stay in the balance. You don't need to try. Enjoy your feeling of taking a rest. Feeling aware that you are there as you are content of where you are, both body and mind. Sometime long, sometime short, that is alright. If you get distracted, that is alright. You may start over if you like by open your eyes, and once you feel calm down, close them down gently and begin your meditation once again. Continue, maintain yourself in the relaxation with mindfulness inside. Let's take our time slowly. continue on together on our own for a little while until the appropriate time in silence. Stay and still as our mind gradually come toward inner peace. Joy would arise, fill into the mind. Allow the mind to be open freely with positivity. Let our mind expand infinitely as far and wide as you can, sharing this feeling of joy with positive feeling toward love and kindness, starting from yourself to your family, friends, and everyone here joining us at this moment. May they all be free from suffering, be happy more and more, loving everyone, loving one another without any condition. May they all be happier more and more. Spread loving kindness together in silence for a few moments before the end. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Feeling aware that your mind is still present inside. Continue on. Allow your mind to stay in the balance of mindfulness and relaxation after the meditation, so you can be with inner peace from now on in everything you do and everywhere you go. Then slowly and gently open your eyes. Sappha Putthanupavena, Sappha Dhammanupavena, Sappha Sanghanupavena, Sattha Soti, Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. How are you feeling? Before we end, allow me to check how your meditation progress. If you are feeling relaxed, feeling enjoy your time with me in this session, leave the comment as one. If you feel time fly by fast or feeling that your body disappear, leave the comment as two. If you feel or experience brightness, joy, happiness, and be content, you don't want to quit meditation, leave the comment as three. Anything else, explain, I'll get back to you. All right. Mr. Hero, you can type Thai too? That's cool. Two? All right. Miss Catherine too? Okay. Miss Claudia too? Very good. All right. Time fly by very fast. You are very relaxed. Once you are in this state, stay longer. Don't get questioned. Don't get excited. Soon you will be feeling with joy continuously more and more. Most people, when they are experiencing this kind of feeling, they tend to get excited and trying a little bit too hard as they're putting more effort. That's losing the balance. In the end, the meditation experience stay there, doesn't move backward, but isn't progress neither. But if you are stay furthermore and more, you be more content, you enjoy and you like it very much. Practice further, it will be increasing and you enjoying it more. And as it is, it's showing the sign that you will be progress. All right. It's getting late and tomorrow is Monday. Yeah. You know the feeling of Monday, right? So if you have to go to work, therefore, kind of like take it there, hang in there, okay? So if you like and enjoy it, here's before we end today, here's some announcement. For those of you who enjoy and like to meditate with me more, we have session here online at this following schedule. On Sunday at this time from 8 to 9, Monday 8:30, please take a note, 8:30, Wednesday as well, at night time. No more teaching, just only meditation and a little bit of tip. However, on Saturday, we also have a session on Zoom, not only me teaching, but other teaching across Europe in our branches, joining their hand together, teaching, taking turn on Saturday, on Zoom only. The link in this following description. Here. Meeting ID on Zoom is 655-348-9792 and the passcode is 072. If you like it, don't forget to make your schedule for the time. I know that for the British people, Saturday is and Sunday is family time. But if Saturday that you doesn't go anywhere, you can drop by at 7 p.m. And Monday and Sunday you don't want to go anywhere because you're gonna go to work, right? So you come join me too at night time. So you will lose a thing because you got to stay home and meditate, finding inner peace. If you like it, don't forget to come join me and also sharing this good thing to the people that you love too. All right, everyone. I think this is about time and I think we should end today and I hope to see you again next Inner Peace Sunday. But During the weekday, we also have inner peace night time. Don't forget, you can join us too. All right, everyone, see you again next time.